Okay, I just want to show a little of my water situation with my power outage and no running water simulation I'm doing. And yes, the lights are all battery operated, or I do have a lamp plugged in over there into a power station just so you can see. I don't know how well the two things on the side show up. They're just little clear plastic containers. They sit, over the edge of a counter or a table. Safe drinking water. I rotate these every 6 months because they're clear. I do keep them in a dark closet. But them being clear, every 6 months I rotate them. The item you see here in the middle, the big silver one, no, it's not a Berkey. It's an Alexapure. Same thing as a Berkey. I could run the creek water that you may have already seen me drink through here and it would be fine. I run my tap water through here all the time to take out all the crap that the water treatment puts in it. But this is very cool. So it's full. It holds 2 gallons. Each one of these cubes hold 3 gallons. This is a little pouched water. This is SOS Food Lab. Puts these out. This is, let me see how many ounces. Almost 5 ounces. It has a shelf life of 5 years. Well, as you can see, I've got several of them laying in here. There's 3. I've got 4 laying over here on top of this. I've got an additional 3 laying over there on the table. I have 2 cases of that put up and stored away, plus my other drinking water solutions. So water, with no running water for a few days, I am fine. Okay, here is a little creek out beside my house. And yes, I put the cinder block there to make a little pool of water. I want to show you one way, and I am 100% huge fan of this water filtration method. I've seen people drink from nasty water using this. Now let's pretend I didn't have any way to filter or boil my water. I didn't have any water storage. Didn't have my Alexapure to purify water. Okay, so basically, Luna, get out of my water. You drink somewhere else. And I hope that the camera gets me filling this with this water. You can see straight from the creek. But let me set the camera up on safer ground and I will show you how this Grail water works, the Grail system. It's fantastic. Okay, hopefully you can see. Let me put a foot on her leash. Okay, you can see that I've just filled the water just out of the creek. This has got a filter on it. Take that cap off, press down, forces all of the water through the filter. It takes a little pressure to do. It goes slowly through that filter and it filters out everything. Luna, get away from the camera. Come. Shorter leash. Okay, now all the water I took directly out of that nasty looking creek is now safe to drink. Tastes fine, but I am not worried in the least. The Grail water filtration system right here is fantastic. Okay, let's suppose I didn't have any way to start a fire, any way to boil water if I needed to boil it. Whether it be for making coffee, instant coffee, or tea, or just to disinfect it. Luna, get away from the camera. You're going to turn my tripod over. Here is a cool little gadget. Not my dog, but the gadget itself. It is a mini solar water heater / solar oven. You can put like vegetables or meat or whatever in it, wrapped in aluminum foil, stick down in the tube, and you can cook them that way. It's got a thermostat at the top. I've got water in it right now. It's pretty warm, but the clouds came over, so I don't know if it's going to boil. But we will check back, especially if the clouds go away. Okay. It did get sunny again. And it takes an hour and a half to 2 hours to get it up to temperature with decent sun. Full sun, it's much quicker, but I don't know if you can see or not the thermostat showing that it is 214 degrees. 212 is boiling. Now, had I left it out in the sun any longer, it would have gotten hotter. So just to show that it does work, hope you can see the cup and everything. Yeah, little instant coffee. This is a great little tool. Got to be careful because it is easy to spill on yourself. Now it's like a thermos. You put this lid back on, and this will stay hot for quite some time. So a nice hot cup of coffee. Hope you can see the steam. It is so hot it's too hot to even drink yet. I'll have to let it cool down before I can drink it. You can see I've got more water coming off my roof than the gutter can handle. So I'm taking advantage of that. Collecting it in a 5-gallon bucket. Now I could drink that water very easily. Just filter it. It would be fine. But I have with my stockpile of water and other filtration systems, water is not a problem, even though in my scenario we don't have running water. This, I'm collecting this for a specific reason. Put in the comments what you think that was. By the end of the video, I'll come back and tell you. But why do you think I would collect this rainwater in a 5-gallon bucket knowing I'm not going to need it for drinking or bathing? Okay, there's a big light, battery operated. Back there on the back of the commode, another only lights on in my little bathroom. I'm not showing the toilet or the lights for the electrical side of things, but I am showing for the water in my 72 hours. Now, the toilet has one flush in the back whether you have water or not. Everybody knows that. Not a big deal. The bucket I collected during the storm off of my roof. Two and a half gallons, empties the bowl. So just collecting one bucket, that gave me 2 additional flushes besides the one that was already in the tank. I collected 2 buckets for my 72-hour no power, no water situation.
So if you guessed to flush the toilet when I asked you to write in the comments, then that's an awesome job. If you didn't, that's too bad.